All right, let's talk about the internet. Huffington Post, which is like the Drudge Report for the other guys, they are banning anonymous comments. CEO Arianna Huffington had this to say. Trolls have become more and more aggressive and uglier. Freedom of expression is given to people who stand up for what they're saying and not hiding behind anonymity. I actually basically think this is a pretty good thing. These message boards and the comment sites and even what's going on here on YouTube, we'll get to that in just a second, has become a haven for racists and anti-women and anti-Semites and give me something else. Anti-gays, homophobes, thank you, and all kinds of just endless hate. I do think there's some reasons that this may be problematic, because if you're in a country that's not free and this is your only form of expression, that could be a problem. But let's just start with the United States and the Western world and the free countries. Is this basically a good idea? Because all of this stuff, it's just crazy people ranting and raving. And you know a little something about ranting and raving, Jimmy Dore.
A little something about ranting and raving. I mean, all you have to do is go to YouTube, pick any video clip, go to the fourth comment. And the fourth commenter always viciously rips the third commenter because the fourth commenter is always a jerk.
What is it about number 4? It always starts with 3 things related to the video, and then by 4, go fuck yourself.
And then the 5th guy comes in and tries to find common ground between everybody, and for that, the 6th commenter impugns his sexuality. So that's pretty much how it goes. Yeah. I don't, you kind of get, I'm one of those guys that I'll find myself getting caught up, like in Huffington Post, I'll make a comment, and then someone comments back, I'm like, you little dick, and then I'll say something back, and before I know it, like I'm in a thing, I'm like, wow, how did I get in this?
Okay, so my policy on it is that I will not, even on Twitter, if someone's just an egg, if they're just an anonymous egg, I will not debate you. I can't debate an anonymous thing, you know what I mean? But if you're a person, I'll try to engage in some sort of level of discussion with you.
Yeah, but you don't even know if they're a real, or if they are who they say they are. So the anonymity thing, half the time that people are like anonymous, you can have, hi, I'm Bill Green or whatever, right, and you don't know who the hell that is. It's a fake picture, a fake person, and they could start an account with another email. So I take that all with a grain of salt anyways. And people on Twitter that are mean, I just block them anyways. I don't even give them the time of day. Yeah. So it's like, I won't even go into a debate with a troll who, if they hate you anyways and they're spewing hate, and you know that they're not even going to reason or see your side and they just hate you for whatever reason, then move on. Yeah.
Well, we've got a couple numbers to look at related to the hate. Online commenters, 35% of them are anonymous and 61% use a pseudonym. As far as the anonymous commenters go, 34% of them put out positive stuff, 55% put out neutral stuff, 11% negative. Do you think there's some importance to having some level of anonymity though? Because in the bigger world, when people need to express themselves somehow and they can't because of governments, we know our government's watching us now too. So what do you think?
Do I think it's important? Yeah, I think it's, first of all...
Is there a risk in taking anonymity away from the internet?
I think that you need to have anonymity, yes. And I will often, if I want to make a comment, I will often go under a pseudonym, right? Or a pseudonym.
I don't even know what that is.
And so, yeah, I will do, I think it's important. And you know what? Anybody who gets offended at internet comments, needs to go back and slap their parents because they weren't raised correctly, right? What's wrong with you? So you need to just, I think it's great, actually.
Leah, do you think there's maybe some reason that all these people that are walking around with so much hate and so much racism and homophobia and all that stuff, do you think there's actually something positive, the fact that they get it out while sitting at their computer, as opposed to bottling it up and then doing something crazy, really crazy?
I could give a shit if people are bottling up their anger and their hate. I just look at people that write nasty things anonymously are trolls anyways, who they don't have the balls to say it to my face. And half the time it's not even things like they're afraid of their government cracking down on them. We're talking about people that are anonymously bullying a girl in their school or something. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's
like meet me on the playground. Okay, pal, that's how we used to sell it when I was a kid. Well, it's like there's none of this Facebook shit. There's none of this. I'm gonna start another Facebook page, and there's a small percentage of people that are afraid of governments, maybe afraid of workplace violence or something that they're posting that they feel like they need to get it out on a comment section on a blog or
and that's
HuffPo?
why-
I mean, really? That's the important part of this? No.
Yeah, and I was trying to make a distinction between someone that lives in a relatively free society and versus there are places, let's say in the Middle East, where maybe you need to be anonymous on a message board so you can argue against
I can
the regime,
understand
but
if you're
that's
in
totally
Iran
different.
or Syria and you're
Right.
trying to get information out and you're sneaking it and you're hiding in safe houses and you're trying to get the truth out to the world. That's something completely different.
Yeah.
But
Jimmy, do you have a message for the commenters on this video because they're going to be very upset with us no matter what?
My
we do.
message for them is that I think they're all very witty and snappy dressers.
They look good.
They really are.
They look
They're
good.
snappy
that
dressers.
egg, they're snappy dressers,
Yeah.
right? That photo.
I think that you know what, I didn't think about that, the kids being bullied. That's different for sure. I agree with her on that. But I just want to say, I think like when you see, like especially YouTube, people are so over the top, like they'll just be racist out of nowhere or just completely.
But they would never be that to your face.
No, but it has-
ever.
So then is there
But doesn't it help you? I think what I'm saying is
Yeah.
I think it makes me kind of laugh now. So I think it helps us kind of laugh that shit off so those people don't get under us. Because that's all they're doing.
That's
what a troll is.
Right, that's an interesting point that they're sort of getting it out, and it really shows it's because it's typed, and you can look at it and
Yes.
read it again. You can really see how ridiculous and
Yes.
evil all this racism and all this
Yeah,
stuff
but you
is.
know what? Sometimes you fall down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I've done that a couple times, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, next thing you know, like a half an hour later, you're still looking at like this chain of
Yeah.
comments of people down here, it's like, you know, so and so 007, you suck, and blah blah. You know, and I'm like, wait, which one? What did he say again? You're trying to go back and find what he's commenting on, and it's
Yeah.
just, it's not even worth my time.
Final thought.
How insulted could I be at a guy with a screen name Fart Saver? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And on that note, I think I can speak for Jimmy Dore and Leanne Tweeden when I say you guys are all wonderful. We love you, and we have nothing but nice things to think
Just don't be anonymous.
and say about you, you anonymous, wonderful people, you.